about the series. This series takes you into the fascinating world of the prestigious Mandana Valley Girls High School, where a group of young girls navigate life's myriad exhilarating adventures as they challenge not only the norms of the school but the society at large. Along the journey, each of them battle with an internal struggle to remain true to their own unique identities. Big Girls Don't Cry is set to obviously premiere exclusively on Prime Video across more than 240 countries and territories worldwide on March 14th. So, without further ado, it's now time to call upon the brilliant minds behind the show onto the stage. Please, with a round of applause, please may I have all of you giving her a huge round of applause. May I please invite on stage Nitya, Karan, Sudhanshu, and Ashri on stage. Let's welcome them, please. A very good evening. This is a moment that I think all of us are waiting for because we definitely like to know about the journey of this entire series. Also, what kind of gave this entire journey a reality. So, may I request, ma'am, if you could just go first.
I think everyone should just watch it on 14th March because there's a lot that we want to say with the series that I think we have. So you'll have to watch it. But I do feel there are not enough girl stories. There just aren't. And there have been, I remember the first time I ever, when we wanted to pitch the show. So हमने लिखा नहीं था, but we just wanted to pitch it. And I went somewhere and they said, थोड़े और लड़के डाल देना. Then we'll do it. And it really broke my heart because I feel like these stories are so important. These are little girls that are going to, I'm telling you, run the world one day. And so it may feel like we made this only for little women, but I think there's like just such pearls in there. And I think the minute you watch it, whether you're male, female, I think you'll just get a glimpse into innocence. There's a masumiyat in it, which we forget as we grow older. And I think it's something you have to hold on to, and you get a glimpse into women, which I think everyone needs. So it's very simple. We just wanted to make like a story for girls. Then nobody does it. And school. School life is barely portrayed in India. Matlab, even in literature, it doesn't exist. There are no school stories. And that's where everything gets set. So yeah, many reasons why we set out to embark on this journey.
Thank you so much for kind of giving us a little bit of thought into that. We're also excited to know how was your experience working with Rahul Paes and Malika and creating the album because it's beautiful.
Thank you so much, and I can't wait for everyone to for it to be out in the world. Rahul actually came into my life. Rahul Paes, please show your face. Please get up. And he came into my life because of Karan. Karan had worked a lot with him. Done a bunch of commercials and things like that. So, he was very keen that we should give it a shot. And we did. We did a short film. And it was so beautiful. He composed it so beautifully. And then Malvika came into our lives. And we worked together. He's done the background score. And he's helped me curate the album. And I am so honored and blessed because everybody that's sitting here, not very often do you get an album with such talent on it. And it was really well curated, whether it is the lyricists, whether it's the singers, whether it's the composers. I'm just really happy to call it the Big Girls Don't Cry album.
Thank you. Sudhanshu, I have to ask you, how was your experience working with Shashwat and Kanishk?
Again, just to take Nitya's cue on it, I think very early on when we started talking about the show, one of the things that was very exciting to me is that I get to collaborate with Nitya and Karan, who, she made Bar Bar Dekho. All-time great, fabulous compilation album. If I had my way, I'd find one musician, just curl up at their feet, just cry all the time, and they'd give me an album and I'd go home. This idea of dealing with seven, I was like, nah. But she made that album, and I was so excited to follow that process. And we started talking about who we want to collaborate with. And Amazon was so amazing. Anshuman, who's here, they would feed us artists. And Kanishk's name came up for this Akla Cholore song. And of course, one knows all his chart busters, and he was very kindly agreed to collaborate with us on that. Hussein Hedri, who's not here, he wrote the lyrics first. It was such a storytelling song, and then we took that to Kanishk, and Anita came on board to sing it. And Shashwat and me were collaborating on something else, and we were trying to write this one song for this one situation. My episodes happened to be the ones where the two songs kind of had to be ready before the show was done. And so naturally, that love song just wouldn't get done, and it drove everyone insane. And then Shah came, and I was like, so we need something lilting, French Riviera, Amelie, magical vibe, but it has to be desi and accessible and about young love, and it should have this, that, and disaster. And so he just let me babble on, and then he made this thing that we all sort of fell in love with. And so the whole album we're in love with. Like, I just, yeah, it's just a blessing to have them all on this.